What's up? You like my crown and my light? Hello from Phuket, Thailand. I'm going to be sharing a little bit about this idea of letting new realities become true. Another way to say that is letting my identity change into something that it's never been before. If you're tuning in and you feel like saying what's up, I would love to hear from you. Hey Paula. As we allow new realities to become true, it can be really scary because we don't recognize ourselves anymore. And we don't see the same person in the mirror. Hey Claire. And we start to release aspects of our personality that we have judged for a long time and we've made wrong. Yet these are also our most powerful gifts. My previous attempt on Facebook Live here, I tried to actually do a live about superpowers, and it failed for some reason, so I think it was just the wrong topic is the real reason. But we do have potent capabilities for developing superpowers, which comes from accepting aspects of ourselves that have never been accepted before. Most of us have no idea how deep our well of power actually goes. So what if it's true that we have capabilities, even supernatural abilities, that have not been unlocked yet? And what if one day we allow a certain healing process to unfold, we allow certain emotions to come to the surface, and then suddenly we have a new ability. We have a new sense of control that we had never had before. Then the question becomes, now that I know how to access that energetic space, that new ability, will I do it? For example, let's say it may seem strange, but one of the very common abilities people get when they tap into their deepest core power is the ability to control the weather. And that can be more specific. It can be aerokinesis, the ability to control the wind. It can be the ability to connect with the electrical field and create lightning. It can be creating entire storms or ending storms or altering rain patterns, all kinds of things. And so once we get an ability like this, and there's a lot of other types of abilities unrelated to weather, once we gain a new ability, the real interesting part is not necessarily the gaining of it, but in do we trust ourselves to use it? Because this is a whole different type of identity that would actually put it to work and allow this new ability to be true as a part of us. So for example, another example, let's say I suddenly get the new ability to freestyle rap. This is one I actually am very interested in. Cool, Claire. If you want to share more about your experience with electricity, feel free to. Let's say I want to freestyle rap, and then I'll actually share from my life. This is true. In private, I have a lot of beautiful flow with freestyle rap. It's very powerful, it's very empowering, it's like epic. I can even record it by myself and have no problem. However, when other people are watching me, my nervous system changes a little bit, and my freestyle rap flow is not quite what it is when I'm by myself. And that's because my identity is I have this ability when I'm by myself, but the ancestral shame comes up when it turns into a social experience, and I'm suddenly under more stress because of the unconscious ego rules that tell me what a social experience actually means. Hey Cindy, glad you're enjoying. Hey Kati. I'm talking a little bit about what it's like to use our new abilities when we gain them, because gaining them and using them are very different experiences. So imagine the difference energetically between freestyle rapping really, really well in your bedroom versus going onto a stage for, 1,000 people, 50,000 people, and freestyle rapping there. You have the ability, but the energetic presence that you're faced with in front of a lot of people greatly changes the... Yeah, it's a great crown, isn't it, Cindy? Thank you. It greatly changes the level of presence required by you to operate that ability, to maintain the integrity of that ability in that way. And what's interesting is, for some people, it's actually easier to do it in front of a crowd, and for some people, it's easier to do it in a private space. And some abilities with the same person can be easier with one, and some abilities with the same person can be easier with the other one. So, like I said, it's a little more challenging for me to do freestyle rapping in front of like a couple of people. It's easy for me to do it by myself in a bedroom, and yet if you add another 100 people, it would be again easier for me. So it kind of changes, and our ego has all these different rules that all the different aspects of ourselves, and of course it depends on what mood you're in and all that stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to explore this topic a little bit and open up the possibility that there is more to our potential than we're tapping into, not because we haven't tapped into it, but because we haven't allowed ourselves to identify as that powerful of a person in front of other people, because most of the time we dim ourselves in front of other people as a favor to them. And really the call here is, how committed am I to showing up in an impersonal way, right? It's not personal when we need to shine our light for the world, because the world really needs this right now. The world needs you. The world needs my flower crown. And the world needs all of us to really step into our most true identity. If I am a really great storyteller and I can tell my stories to kids and they love them, it really turns them on, it creates great rapport, puts them to sleep, it ignites their imaginations, whatever. And then I don't share those same storytelling abilities with an adult audience or in a way that earns me a living or whatever. If I half-ass my superpowers, then it's an identity issue. It's a resistance to fully embodying a full-time identity, and that's what makes it a persona. That's what makes it a mask. So the invitation is to deepen our identity, our new identities, and one of the most powerful reasons, I'm sorry, I gave you a little foreshadowing of what I'm about to say. One of the most powerful ways to alter our identity permanently is to give ourselves reasons so that this new identity can go deeper and this new identity can really anchor in to our subconscious. So if I give myself a reason why my freestyle rapping should be allowed in front of my friends or whoever, then it becomes much more likely that it will happen, because I'm no longer trying to balance the oh shit factor of what if I mess up and whatever. That kind of erodes when we give ourselves really good reasons to switch our identities, to alter our identity or deepen our identity. So I might give myself a reason like, when I freestyle, and this could be a mantra too, create a mantra for yourself. When I freestyle rap, the reason it's helpful to the world and the reason I should do it is because, fill in the blank, it's because it will give other people permission to follow their passion. It will, and throw me some hearts if this is resonating, because I want to make sure that this is relevant and landing for you. So the reason can be I want to help other people see what's possible. I want other people to see the transformation I've gone through and then believe in themselves that they can go through a transformation as well. Or I want other people to feel my energy and therefore feel like they're coming in contact with Divine Mother energy or Divine Father energy. And when we start to give ourselves reasons, it's deepening our permission to be powerful. And anchoring in these reasons as aspects of our chosen personality helps to remember who we are. So we get up in the morning and we're like, okay, this is who I am, even if it's different than who I was yesterday. So those reasons really help to calm the mind and create a sense of acceptance of ourselves, because if we don't have reasons for our identity shift, then it's going to feel strange, it's going to feel like a mask, and it's not going to stick. And the whole purpose of an identity shift is for it to stay with us and to stay as a foundation for where we're going next. So just a few thoughts as I go to bed here in Thailand. It's like 1 a.m. or something. I was up late doing some coaching and some moving into a new room here. I'm at an amazing retreat center right now called Phuket Cleanse, and yeah, I'm gonna start collaborating here a bit and offering different kinds of group programs, or group workshops, probably some one-on-one coaching happening here. And right now I'm doing a juice cleanse. Today I did a cold cleanse, or a cold plunge for the first time, and just really having a blast. So with that, I bid you good night from my end, and sending much flower crown love. And if you have any questions about this, feel free to contact me. And take care. I love you. Bye-bye.